is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Why, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. So make it a great night, folks. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you have to serve the one you love, to serve your love to your lover. And every kiss and every touch, you feel you're there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 270, NASDAQ up 104, S&P's up 30, gold contract down $1.10, trading at $13.56.90 an ounce. Silver down 4 cents, $16.83 an ounce. Copper up a penny, $3.24 a pound. Light sweet crude up 86 cents, $61.47 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 2 ticks, 120.12. 30-year bond up a half a point or 16 ticks, 143.29. King dollar, just can't handle it, pretty intense. Down a half a penny or 520 ticks, 88.485. The euro is trading at 125 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 106.20 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Here we go. We right now are at a price point in the SPY of 272.47. The number to keep your eye on out here today, folks, is the 272.36. What that number is this. We came off the highs. We go all the way back to the high, which is on the 26th. 26th, you had the high in the S&P, SPY, at 286.62. We go straight down to 258.70. Monster volume. You did the first counter trend bounce on the 7th. We got to 272.36. You did 167 million shares. That's going to be the test out here today. If we could close over it, which we're over it right now, bottom line, that's saying that your next leg is going to be 275.85. So we'll see where this shakes out coming into the close. That's on your SPY. We go into the NDX 100. Now, the NDX 100 is a little bit different. We still have the benchmark, but it's different. The reason it's different is that the Qs are over that benchmark of the 7th, which is the 163.55. What the Qs have been doing are going into the initial downdraft, being on the 2nd of February. The high of that is 167.70. The low is 164.47. So what you need out here in order to basically get a failure is get a close under 164.47, which is quite a way down from where we are right now. We take a look at this. Yeah, so bottom line, we'll see where that shakes out coming into the close. The IWM, the small caps. Let's take a look at the small caps. Small caps right now are up $1.40. The test there would be 153.73. We haven't made it up at that point yet. The small caps are dying on the vine. That's, you know, they had a good day out there yesterday, had volume of 36 million. They were still going into 52, but that baby is dying on the vine out here today, meaning 17 million. Let's go into the note market and take a look at the note market. What we have with the 10-year right now is this. 10-year got to a low today of 120.01. That 120.01 got to a lower low. Bottom line, 10 years still having a hard time catching any type of bid. It has rejected the lower price today, and we'll see whether it can get any more juice. 30-year, we take a look at this 30-year bond. 30-year bond out here today rejected the 143.04. It's moved almost a point from that point. But bottom line, you know, still teetering at lows. This has been a one-way move down in the bond market since the 28th of December. We were at 152. You get to 143 today. We take a look at the interest rate structure. Interest rate structure 2.91. We're at 2.897 right now. The high for the year is 2.913. It looked like I thought it hit 3% yesterday. I guess they might have corrected it overnight. Gold contract. Gold contract, folks, wants higher price. Nice setup inside the gold market. We had wide price spread yesterday, had the volume behind the move. You get the volume out here today. Once again, you get 247,000 contracts. It's taking a little rest, building some cars, and we'll see how we shake out coming into this 1370.50 mark. 1370.50 is your last swing high up here on the 25th. The way that... let's go to the GLD. The way that the metals are trading, we very well could have a monster ABC structure on the way up. If we take a look at the GLD, what you'll see, the GLD yesterday had 16.4 million shares. You're going into 15.2. Today you only have 6. But bottom line, that's typical when you get the wide price spread, accelerated volume. Bottom line, it's resting. Going to wake up tomorrow morning, which is a Friday, in the metals market, which can get pretty intense. King dollar. Let's go over to King dollar. So we look at King dollar, and what you have with King dollar is this. King dollar is coming down into its lows, and you get an expansion of volume again. You know, this is a sweet little setup going into a Friday for a weaker dollar, for a stronger metal market. When we take a look at these swing lows out here, the swing low that was out there on the 1st of February was 88,385. We had volume of 23,000 contracts. We're already at 26,000. The spike low is 88,255. Bottom line, for Friday, I expect you're going to come barreling into that number, and we'll flat out see, can it blow that number apart or not. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here today. You have Cisco Systems, that's up $1.96. Apple's up $5.47. You have Marathon Oil down 70 cents. You have Microsoft up $1.50. Century, that's the Freeport McMoran is flat. Square's getting some traction. Square is up at $2.58 or 5%, trading at $44.44. Let's see what they have to say out here. So Square, they are coming with their numbers not for a couple weeks. Yeah, so this is getting a little traction. Let's see what's underneath this. Yeah, not much news. Bottom line, they're just buying it. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials up 246. NASDAQ is up 101. S&Ps are up 28 percentage-wise. What you have the Dow up 0.9%, S&Ps 0.9, NASDAQ 1.4%. We're coming right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Let's go take a look at the Dow Industrial, see the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow. Strength out here, putting numbers into the Dow as usual, folks. Boeing putting 71 positive points. You get Apple putting 37. Goldman's putting 34. United Technologies putting 19. Taken away from it, United Health 26 negative. Chevron 9 and Exxon 2. That's about it. If we go over and we take a look at Boeing, Boeing is up $10 right now, trading $355. That is going after its high. The high in Boeing right now does have volume, by the way, 360, 360.59. Let's go inside the NDX 100 and take a look at the strength out here, which is, there's no doubt that it's strong. You get Baidu trading up 5%. Cisco's up 4.8. You get Netflix up 4.4. Tesla is up 3.3. Liberty is taken away from it. That's down 6%. You got Marriott's down 2.6%, and INCY is off 3%. Let's go over and take a look at Netflix. So Netflix trading up $11.93, $277. This also is going after its high. That's a high volume high too, so that wants to get hit also. We're at $277.97, 286 is game. Let's go to Amazon, the king dog out here. Amazon right now. Okay, so this is intriguing. So Amazon does have a high volume high, but Amazon, as it's getting into that high, does have a contraction. So we're at 4.8 million. You're going into 11.2, and then you have the downdraft out here with 14. So I suspect what you're going to get with Amazon, wants to test it. When you get this close to the highs, wants to test it, particularly you're into the bar. The top high bar on Amazon, folks, goes from $1,414 to $1,498. Google, Google's been a weak link out here. So let's see what we have out here today. Google's up $18. You're at 1,087, still a weak link. Pretty amazing. Yeah, Google's dying on the vine. So Google's off a high of 1186. Fast and Furious down to 992. You're at up $18. You're going into 3.7 million, and right now you have 1.3. So I suspect Google's still going to have some problems out here. If we go into the oil market, we take a look at oil out here. Oil right now is trading up 95 cents. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. Oil you know, this came down hard. You know, we came down off the highs of $66. Get into a low last week of 58. We went higher yesterday with 650,000 contracts. Now watch, 650 was going into 930. Today you're dying on the vine. You get 311,000 contracts. Bottom line, you know, you could get into probably 63 bucks, 63.12. Wouldn't like his game, but that is saying that's a counter trend bounce after that downtrend. ExxonMobil can't move. ExxonMobil sideways, $76. That's down from 88. Chevron is also laying out here. Yeah, Chevron's doing the same thing. Chevron's down from 135 to 112, and those equities tend to lead the physical oil market when that baby is going south. Let's go over and take a look at the GDX out here. Inside the gold market, GDX, nice little setup. Yesterday we went topside, had big volume, 95 million. You're going sideways with slightly positive today, 22 million. XAU, HUI, also decent setup. Let's see what we had with volume yesterday inside the XAU. Okay, we did 56 million. That's good. We're going into 50 million. It's a good number. The high is only at 49 million, so we had the buyers in there, and the gold bugs index, that's trading 188.72. That also had good juice. That did 38 million. You're going into 32. Good setup. Your high is out here with 36 million. So right across the board there, we have some buyers inside that metal market. Let's go and take a look at the silver market. So silver, we caught the bid finally on silver yesterday. About time, no doubt. Silver right now is down 0.2%. And if we take a look at this, oh, this is good volume. I like it. 76,000 contracts. That's really good volume. You're eating into 135,000. We did 105 yesterday. That's what it takes, too. You know, we got to keep this volume going in the silver contract. What you do have with silver, you're at 1684. 1688 would be really a sweet deal. We got the 1695. If you got it above this 1688 to 1695, you get a close in there, and that definitely gets you in the top of the range. We go take a look at a few of the gold equities. Anico Eagle, AEM, decent setup. That went up with volume yesterday, down 36 cents today. Gold Corp has caught a bid again. They both had come out with their numbers. Bottom line is that you get Gold Corp up 52 cents right now, trading 13.73. That had already tested the lows at 12. Come off those babies yesterday with 12.7 million. You're doing 9.8 today. So right across the board, you do have volume in those. Microsoft. Let's go to Microsoft. Microsoft is putting some juice into that NDX 100 today. Bottom line, though, with Microsoft, that's not enough juice. We 19 million versus 51. Not even close. Let's go take a look at the NVIDIA. Now, this equity, no doubt, has been one of the top dogs in the chip sectors, and this looks to me like we are just testing out the high today. So a few of these equities, this is going to get there's going to be a lot of decisions made in NVIDIA, I would say, going into the close today and tomorrow. So this is what you have with NVIDIA today. You get a low of 241, you get a high of 248, you're at 245, you're coming into the exact same type of numbers. The last high out here, folks, had a low of 244, had a high of 249. You end up closing out at 245. And that's kind of right where we are right now. So if you do also, you know, basically like candlestick charting or council charting, bottom line is that if we close out here, this would be the second doji right at the high, which bottom line, you need the confirmation the following day. But that is basically saying that the buying and selling is basically evenly distributed at the highs. That's what's going on at that particular point. Let's go take a look at the TLT, which is the 20-year bond plus ETF. That also up 51 cents, but still not getting a bid. This is straight down from 128. You're at 118 right now. Big number. Bitcoin. What do we have with Bitcoin? Bitcoin right now is trading at 10,076. XBT, let's see what we got here. So this has had quite a price spread today. $800 price spread. The low out here is 92.46 today. The high is 10,250. 7 days. Look at this. 7 trading days. We've just gone from 5,900 to 10,200. Pretty amazing. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 273. NASDAQ is up 107. S&Ps are up 30. We're coming right back.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
You don't buy into that nonsense, do you? You know you can't time the markets. I didn't. And in 2006, I set out on a mission to do just that. I began by surrounding myself with the greats like Tom O'Brien, Larry Pesavento, David White, and Basil Chapman. I read countless books and even looked to the moon and planets for answers. Now, we both know that trading is 80% mental. So I learned the exact tools that Tony Robbins uses to overcome fear. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability. And last March, the folks at Timers Digest began tracking my newsletter signals, which through January 18th, 2018, placed me as the #1 gold timer for that exact time frame. Now, I can't officially be recognized until Timers Digest has a full year of signals, but clearly I've learned how to time the markets, and I'd like to teach you how to do that as well. Subscribers to Mastering Probability gain access to my live and archive workshops where I show you the exact same patterns that earned me this #1 ranking. If you're looking for great market calls and an education, sign up for Mastering Probability today at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at Apple. Apple has some juice underneath it once again today. Now, Apple's in this monster range. The top of that range is 180. That was the high that was generated out here on the 18th. You had a low of 150, so you got $30. Now, that low has a high volume low. As we're going higher, this basically is losing juice also. We put this on a weekly, and what you're going to see on the weekly is the same type of setup. So this is going to get interesting to see where this shakes out. A lot of the hype out here today is the aspect that PhD, I'll show you, all these 13F filings are out here, and I believe what you saw is Berkshire was buying more of Apple. Yeah, this year's right there. So Right now, Berkshire Hathaway owns 3.3% of Apple. The last filing, folks, so the way these 13F filings work is that each quarter, the quarter ends, this quarter we're talking about is the December 31st, 2017 quarter. 45 days later, you get the disclosures of what the funds have been doing. Now, that disclosure is as of the last quarter, which is December 31st. In Berkshire Hathaway's case, bottom line, they bought an additional 31 million shares. So right now they own 169 million. When people see that, they suspect, well, guess what? Have they been buying more even from that date? Well, it gets intriguing is that when you actually look at where they are, they're not going to be in a losing position because they bought a lot lower too. But they were buying, if they were buying in October, November, and December, October wasn't bad. October you were down at, you could be as low as 152 or as high as 177. That's how that's shaken out. But that certainly is putting juice today inside the NDX 100. Point-wise, if we look out here, you get Priceline is up $49. You get Google up 20. Tesla, let's go over to Tesla and see what's going on with Tesla. Tesla right now is trading up 11. Tesla still has a 22% short interest. That is a monster short interest. This is in a range. The bottom of the range out here is 292. The top of this range is anywhere from 340 to 360. That's what it looks like. But Tesla also, they're getting these bounces. Oh, look at, I see. So Tesla's in a much larger consolidation. This consolidation has been in place now since May of 2017. You know, that being said, Tesla would be a great one, folks. If you want to see how channels are set up, and you can do both. On this one here, I'd be talking horizontal channels. And what you're going to see, it's pretty clear how these are set up. It's pretty cool, actually. And what you do with channels, what I do with channels, you like to see that once you set them up, you say, okay, where's the volume? And in this case, you know, we're going back, you know, a year and a half. As you hit the highs, you get volume up here of 31 million. As you hit the lows, you get 47 million. Last one was 28 million versus 39. Okay, so watch this. Let's go over this because this is showing two different things. That as you hit highs in Tesla, your volume is dying on the vine. That's the first part, compared to the bottom of the consolidation. The second part is actually more important when you're actually looking at a chart, and what it is this. It's the length that you've been in the consolidation, and then is it gaining strength or losing strength as it goes up again? And what you can see, and you can clearly see here, is that the first high that you hit the week of September 27th, you hit it with 31 million shares. The second high, when I tried to get up there, was the week of January 25th, and you had 28 million. So the correlation is 28 million versus 31. You see it's dying. Then you take the bottom of it. And as we take the bottom of it, the first, well, not the first one, but the one after the high, the week of November 3rd, you come down with 47 million. Last week, we come down with 39 million. You can see the correlations. Much larger than on the way up. On the way up, we had 31, 28. On the way down, you had 47 and 39. That is building cause for lower price. That's how that correlation shakes out. We get over and we take a look at the, let's go take a look at, let's see, Wrangle Resources. Okay, so Wrangle caught a bid yesterday. It's gonna need a little bit more to get back inside its, well, actually, it just got back inside its range yesterday. I mean, today. Inside 89, 81 gets you inside the higher range. This is going to need some juice, though. This is going to need some good volume. If we do bring this back, what you're going to see is that this came down hard. Now, it didn't break a swing. Excuse me, folks. It didn't break a swing. But you never like to see the type of volume come out that came out on this equity here. We went from 96 to 81 last week, and you have volume on that move downtown. That is one big number. Let's go take a look at the SLV, so the ETF structure for silver. Good move. We needed it, and we got the move. The SLV went up 14.5 million shares yesterday. You are at a price point of $15.92, and that's right running into its higher range. What does happen with the SLV is we have a high volume high up there at 1662, so that does bring the probability much higher that you're going to get up into that level. We go take a look at the copper market. Let's go take a look at copper. Copper's been on a tear, which is, when you take a look at copper, the commodity complex in general, copper has been leading, and it's been leading for quite some time on the way up. This morning, or today, it's up 0.3%. Oh, it's a good move, man. Okay, so check this out. Yesterday, monster move on copper. We go from $3.13 a pound to $3.23. You're slightly higher today, but this is just enough, folks, in order to say, number one, you're going to go for the $3.32. And if it gets up, it's almost. Yeah, you can see, you can make the case that yesterday you broke the whole downtrend. Now, this is going to be really intriguing. The reason being is that copper's been in a consolidation for a long period of time. And the way that this traded yesterday, it's saying that it has a shot, number one, to break out of that December 28th high. And if that's what you get, let's put this on a continuous contract. We'll bring it back a few years. Wow. This is pretty cool. So, copper's it's going to need quite a bit to break out of this. The reason being is that this is a monster supply line it's going into. So, I just brought it back 10 years. Man, if this ever breaks, this would be pretty cool. This is going to tell us quite a bit. So, the supply line, if I just stay close, the supply line on copper actually goes from 2010 all the way over to 2013. That's really a hard supply line to break out of, particularly. Now, we've been up here for 5 months trying to get into it, you know, and you are into it. You're into it by about 10, 15 pennies. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now trading up 239. You get the NASDAQ up 96. S&Ps are up 26. We'll come right back, folks.
It's a special month at TFNN, and with market volatility back, we've decided to hold an open house in our Tiger's Den. For this month only, you can get a full 30 days of Tiger's Den membership without paying anything. The Tiger's Den is our interactive chat room where you can chat with other tigers and tigresses along with the TFNN hosts during each of their programs. For all of the details and to start your 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den today, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this deal is gone.
Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 267. You get the NASDAQ up 102. S&Ps are up 28. And this is going to get kind of interesting. So let's go take a look at Deutsche Bank. So DBK. So if I take a look, let me do it this way. I'm going to, instead of bringing it up in Germany, I'll bring it up in the U.S. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Where are you? U.S. Deutsche Bank. Maybe it's DB. Okay. So Deutsche Bank right now, folks, is trading $16.10. Now this came down from 20. This is a monster move. We bring this back a little. What you're going to see is that this bank, bottom line, has been having a hard time for a long period of time. What you're going to see, so 2008, it goes to $16. Does a counter trend bounce to 66, then crashes to $9. Now, what's going on here, this is where it's going to be, you know, first folks were worried about, you know, can they pay everything that they have going on? But what's also going on with this right now is that you have HNA Group. Let me see how much they own of this. This is the big China conglomerate that was buying everything. Okay, there it is. Okay, so HNA Group owns 8.9% of Deutsche Bank. And you can see in this filing here, they turned around even February 15th and somehow bought 244,000 more shares. Now, what that is, more than likely, and that's what the story is about, that's probably going to be a caller. But what's happening here is that this company, HNA themselves, are on margin in a huge way on these Deutsche Bank shares. So let's see what they say. HNA, which became the largest shareholder after its Deutsche Bank's $10 billion capital increase last year, is under a mounting financial pressure. The Chinese conglomerate has poured billions of dollars into the debt-fueled acquisition spree. The extension of the hedge may reduce pressure to further cut its stake in the German lenders. So what has happened here, let's see. China's cracking down on the capital outflows and leading a campaign to basically bring a lot of this bread back home. And what it's doing, they're on margin. That's what's going on here, folks. They're on margin on Deutsche Bank, number one, when they did the deal, and you can see what ends up happening. We just went from 20 down to 15. It doesn't take much when you own 10% of that company. It doesn't say what kind of margin they're on, but this is going to be this is a problem inside Deutsche Bank. You know, they start selling out, or if they sell them down, if they take another hit, you will see some very, very fast action downtown. So buyers beware, no doubt. Inside the commodity market out here, let's go to natural gas. Natural gas came out with its numbers this morning, and of course we're going into the spring. Bottom line, natural gas held the lows. So the lows that are out here in natural gas right now are 253 BCF, and we got to 253 even, closed out at 258. Looks like that low is going to hold because we did get the numbers out here today. You get cocoa, which has been a dog last few days, that got off the lows. Yesterday it was up. Yeah, that hasn't been that bad actually. Cocoa's gone from 1,800 a ton to 2,100. This looks like it wants to now go to 22 or 21.34. Let's see if it, so yesterday 31,000 contracts. Just missed taking a B point out. We did 29,000 contracts yesterday. A B point is 31,500 contracts. You got live cattle. That's still trading a $1.27 a pound. That's up a $1.60. That's up a 1.6%. Gasoline is up 1.5. You get sugar up 1.5. Let's go into the gasoline market. So we're at $1.73 wholesale. You're down from 193. It was a fast-moving gas, thank God, because gas was getting expensive at the pump. Well, expensive relative to what we've been used to paying for it. This looks to me like a counter-trend bounce. We broke down with 100,000 contracts. You're going up with 44,000. That's a good indication that the lower prices are going to continue at us, and that number there is going to be a big number. So it looks like the Senate just blocked the immigration plan. They thought they're going to have something done. Bottom line, no immigration plan out here today. The UNH. Let's go over to United Health. United Health out here today, it was trading down $7. Now it's only down $3. Yeah, this still can't get any traction. This is getting hit from a couple different sides, United Health. You get United Health getting hit from the aspect of Amazon just getting into the drug business. Then you're getting hit from the aspect that you have Amazon, you have JP Morgan, and Berkshire. They're going to get together for the health business. Let's go over to JP Morgan and take a look at a few of these banks. They're laying right at the high, so up 13 cents. You're at 115.18, and 117 is the high out here. Berkshire, BRK. Let's go take a look at Berkshire. Berkshire Hathaway. Oh, that needs some help. So Berkshire's off its 217 high. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. This came down hard. This came down to 189. You're going into the last counter trend bounce, which was 204. You had 5.7 million, and right now you're only laying out here with 3.4. So coming into tomorrow, folks, this volatility is going to continue. It's going to be really intriguing to see what type of juice we can get on a Friday coming into the weekend. You know, certainly when you take a look at the Dow's up 256. When we do take a look, though, from highs to lows, thus far we are at... There you go. You're over a 50% retracement. So that's saying the Dow can get up to 25,384. That's we're at 25,148. We get into the. Let's take a look at this at the Nasdaq Composite, which has been the strongest trend on the way on this counter trend. That's interesting. That's already past the 0.382. That's already passed at 0.618. So that is saying that that Nasdaq is saying that can get up into 7,300. And right now you're at 72.43. So that's going to set up quite a day tomorrow. That's how it seems to be setting up, unless things change as we come into this close out here tonight. We take a look at the Russell 2000. We're at 1534. That's only that's coming into a 0.62 retracement. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are right now up 256. You get the Nasdaq up 97. S&P's up 28. If we take a look at the volume out here, folks, you're at, oh, this is really anemic. So, yeah, 6 minutes, you're at 564. That is saying in the NYSE, we're going to be banging in about 800 million. And that's going to be a push, the 800, but I suspect they'll get it up to the 800. Inside the composite, inside the Nasdaq composite, that's going to have volume. 1.8 we're at, that'll come in with a 2.2. Inside the small caps, that's not going to get any juicy. The small caps right now, you're at, the IWM's at 20 million. Yesterday we did 36 million. That's not going to fly. The Qs, we've done, they should get about as much as yesterday. We did 52 million yesterday. You're at 45. they should be able to put $7 million into it. Now, you're going into 105, but bottom line, we'll see what they can put into that in the next few minutes. The SPY, that's contracting pretty dramatically. The price point on that SPY, we're right now 272.45, and if you close up there, that's going to put game up to 275.85. That, yeah, because that's the test. It's testing out here today, but right now you're 10 cents above the price projection that it's testing out right now. We'll take a look at the GDX and see what they put into that close out here today. GDX is 26 million shares. You had the big number out here yesterday. You did 95 million. So we'll see where that baby shakes out. King Dollar is going to be the name of the game, folks, even tonight and tomorrow. What King Dollar's done is this. You're down 525 ticks. You're at 88,480. King Dollar's going to close at its lows. It has volume at those lows. It's pushing into those lows with volume, and it looks like if we take a look at this, you know, King Dollar's in a much larger ABC structure on the way down. And this, I suspect, is going to get here quicker than we really comprehend. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back with lots of numbers after the close. We have the Dow Industrials. They are trading up 276, NASDAQ up 102, S&P's up 30. We'll come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show, just every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful day. Get our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But
yeah.
Holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. This is a great card. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action on your ideas. Without action upon your idea, there'll be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 306, NASDAQ up 112, S&P's up 36. Percentage-wise up here, that's the Dow up 1.2%, NASDAQ up 1.6, S&P's up 1. That being said, if we go over to the Dow Industrials and we take a look at it, what you're going to have out here, folks, this is up on anemic volume. We did 825 million versus 930 yesterday versus downtown at 1.3. We go to the NASDAQ composite. Composite, a little better volume, no doubt. But bottom line, we did 2.2 yesterday, did 2 today. We go take a look at the SPY, the S&P. inside the SPY, what you're going to see, SPY out here today did 100 million. Yesterday you did 120. You're going into, and you're still going into 249, so it's a big number. What the SPY did do, it did close over the last counter trend bounce that we had, which was on the 7th of February, 272.36. We're at 272.93. That sets up a run to 275.41. So bottom line, that's another $2.5. NDX 100, 3 Qs. 3 Qs also got into its downdraft by now. The Qs, they did lighter volume also, slightly lighter, 49 million. We did 52 yesterday. You're coming into 105 million as well as 68. Now, what the Qs did do is this. They got into the low of the downdraft, the first day of the downdraft, which is on February 2nd. That low is 164.47, and what that does set up is that you can get up to 167.70. IWM, what do we got with the small caps? Small caps got weaker out here today. Small caps, we're up $1.65. We are trading 152.80. This puts game that's going into 52 million shares. You can see a 30 million share shot, but bottom line, this also looks like it's going to try to get into 153.51. Gold caught a bid out here. Once again, bottom line is that what you did have, you get a sideways move on it. That being said, you got some juice behind it. So we did 251,000 contracts out here. You're laying at the last high from yesterday. Yesterday we went from 319 to 358. Bottom line, I expect what you're going to see out here, more than likely we're going to go for this high tomorrow. The 370.50. The reason I'm saying you're going to go for the high tomorrow, if we go into the King Dollar, what you're going to see with King Dollar is that this came down 475 ticks today. You did 27,000 contracts. You're laying at the lows. The lows from the January 26th time frame to February 2nd are right where we are, 88,400 to 88,740, and right now we're at 88,530. If we go over and we take a look at the yen, the correlation, of course, inside this yen has everything to do with the aspect of the gold contract. The yen right now was down 87 today. You're at 106.13, and this is pretty intense, man, because this is barreling its way down into this 100 mark. You know, so the lower that the yen goes, meaning lower in price, the stronger the yen is. This is saying that you're 106 yen equals $1. Bottom line, you know, you go back a couple months, you were at 118. You go back 3 months, you're at 125. So you can see the correlation. That is one big correlation. When we take this correlation and you put it and you compare it to the inverse correlation of gold, what you're going to see is that as the yen gets stronger, bottom line, gold also gets stronger. Let me put this on a 2-year. You can see the correlation. The correlation is pretty intense. So bottom line is that if we go, let's go to the Nikkei actually for a second. So the Nikkei last night, I believe the Nikkei was up last night. Yeah, you're up 310 last night, 21,460. But, oh, I see. That's hardly no movement. Because what happens with the Nikkei, folks, is that as the yen gets stronger, bottom line, what that does is that puts pressure inside the Nikkei. I expect what you're going to see with this Nikkei tonight. This is going to get down into 21,078. That takes off about the 300 or 400 that are put on. Bottom line is that that's going to be more selling pressure inside the Nikkei. So I expect what you're going to see is this. Give it about 6 hours. That's when the Nikkei is going to be open. Yeah, 10 o'clock. You're going to get pressure inside the yen, the dollar, and the metals. And I expect you're going to see that more than likely out here tonight. We're going to take a look at what just happened now. This is really going to be cool, and this is going to be info all over the place out here tonight and more so tomorrow morning. And what it's going to be, what it's all about is that, let's go take a look at the 10-year. What you have with the note and bond market, folks, is that China their treasuries rose the most in 7 years. This is a big, big deal, folks. Why is it a big deal? Because guess what? We all are speculating that, yes, our rates are going up. We know that the Fed is buying less bonds, but guess what? China is coming in hand over fist. And these numbers here are December numbers. So if I go back to December 30th, just to give you an idea, the 10-year on December 30th was 124. If they liked bonds at 124, they're going to love them at 120.11. This is just released from the Treasury Department, folks. And, you know, bottom line is that, you know, the speculation out here has been for a while that, okay, what happens if China starts selling? As Japan starts selling, is that going to get worse? Well, the bottom line is that they're net buyers. They're net buyers in a big way. And the net buyers, the foreign net buyers, it equaled 35.1 billion in December. Right now, the China, I believe it's 1.13 trillion, I think. I think that's what they have. I'll get you that exact number, but it is a monster number, folks. Yeah, it's 1.18 trillion they have as of December 31st in our treasuries. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Hi, folks. Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at Sleep Number Corporation. This is Sleep Number Beds. This closed at $36.75. That is trading at $42. And this is hard to comprehend that inside the mattress business, folks, just how much money there actually is. So their earnings, the earnings per share estimate was 19 cents. They made 39. Monster number. For the year, they had seen 185. Now they're seeing 170 to $2. And if you want to take a look at, so 42, that's probably going to get it to a new high. Yeah, it is. 42 is going to get us to a new high. But if you want to see a number, this is like a mind blower. But you can see, you know, this whole mattress in a box. Everyone wants to be in the mattress business, but I can see why looking at these numbers. You're talking about a 1.5 billion in mattresses. And, of course, Sleep Number, we've seen plenty of those ads. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, as we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, Andy's got a great show right here, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday and Thursday. Now, it's really easy to get all the programming at TFNN, folks. One of the easiest way is just go right to YouTube. You go to YouTube, you search, you go TFNN Corp. You search that, you're going to bring it right up. You can subscribe right there and then do it on your cell phone, because what happens is that, bottom line, comes across great on all devices, but we always have our cell phones with us. And what does happen is, as we're putting programs on, you get a little flicker in saying, okay, TFNN is live. Bottom line, check it out. As you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see Andy has 2 great newsletters. He has the Technomento Commodity Report. That is his weekly newsletter. He has the Daily Essentials, which is his daily newsletter. Either one of those, or both of them, you can come over, get them 30 days, money back guaranteed. Check it out. Andy Hecht, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Crazy market. So I'm looking at this dollar, and it looks like we're coming into a crazy Friday with the dollar, huh?
We are. We are.
And I'm watching that yen, and that yen is moving, and oh boy, gold's coming close to that 1377.50 level.
I think tonight and tomorrow is a big number once again. You know, this yen. What happens, folks, is this. I've seen in waking up in the U.S. when the yen has either got totally stronger or totally weaker, take gold up and down $30 and $40. Now, the last time that happened, we're going back to, you know, basically 2003 and 4. But the bottom line is that you got to pay attention to this, because,
yes,
you know, if
absolutely.
this yen goes down 2 pennies tonight, guess what? You're going to wake up in the morning and gold's going to be up $50.
Very possible. That'll put us at 1,400.
Listen, that's you know, we get the gist of it. This is a fast move for the yen, man. This is a fast move, and we didn't get the movement in gold today that we got yesterday, and you know the yen's moving. So,
yes,
you know, there's a little bent-up demand there that we very well may get tonight. We'll find out, though, won't we?
It's interesting times, man. That's an old Chinese saying. May you live in interesting times.
I know. You know, it's so weird, though. That word "interesting" is like a non-word almost, isn't it?
It is a non-word.
Yeah.
It's got no real meaning.
I know, man. I know.
It's kind of a curse.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave just put that up in the den. It is a curse. Hey, listen. Let's talk a little bit about natural gas.
Okay, cool.
You know, we always talk about it. When a market's supposed to go up and it doesn't, it reveals itself. It's like the emperor has no clothes, you know?
Yeah.
And today, we were expecting a withdrawal from inventories of 180, 175 BCF.
Okay.
So we got 194. That's like more, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of significant. Inventories are at 1.884 TCF. That's lower than last year, the year before, and the year before that. All right?
Okay.
Natural gas, what did it do today? It went down. Made a new low, made before the numbers, but it couldn't get up. Can't trade above the 260. Ooh, you know, we're coming into the time of year where it's ugly.
No, I'm with you there, but it did hold. You know, it held, right? I mean, that's what I thought was intriguing.
For now.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
I mean, you know, this commodity, Tom, tends to make lows in February and March. So last February we made a low at 252.20.
Okay.
That's the key level here.
It seems. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the year before we made the low was at 161.10.
Oof, my God.
Yeah, I know. So,
yeah. And it seems logical that, listen, the spring's right around the corner, man. They're talking 6 weeks, March 20th, right?
Right, 6 weeks, and we have 6 weeks left of withdrawals, and we're going to go into the winter season, the summer season, the spring and summer season, with the lowest level, since basically 2014. But the market seems to be very comfortable that they'll be able to fill up inventories very quickly.
Yeah.
So, if this thing goes below the 250 level, you could see 2.25 very quickly.
Then you're talking. No, I'm with you there. I can. Yeah. There's. We've been in this range for a while, and it's it's amazing. It never got over this 320 deep. And when we're talking about some real weather that we definitely had in the United States, at least,
We did get up to 366 on the expiring last contract.
Okay.
But we'll see what's going on. Dave is asking about gasoline formulation change over dates. I'm not sure exactly what he's driving at. I mean, we are coming into the driving season in the futures where things are gonna change. Where we're gonna get some demand for gasoline. Gasoline has dipped down, and I think this is kind of a good area to start looking at gasoline. I like what oil did. Yesterday, Tom, Valentine's Day, very, very sweet. Very, very sweet for gold, for silver, for oil, for heating oil. We had bullish key reversals in all those markets yesterday.
Yes, pretty cool.
And yeah, pretty cool. And oil cleaned out a lot of froth, So the dollar is so key. That's why, tonight, tomorrow, very important here. And it's that yen that's driving the dollar right now. And the yen, I think, will hand the baton over to the euro when Draghi and company, decide, hey, QE's over, I'm going to start raising rates. I think that puts the euro at 130 or higher very quickly.
I agree, man. And folks, if you're over at our website at TFNN, go to that Everbank banner. I mean, if you're going to be overseas, you're going to go take a trip in Europe. It's a great account, meaning that you can open these foreign accounts. Let's say you're going to spend $5 or $10 grand in Europe. Well, go put it in euros right now. If you're going to go to Asia, you can get any currency you want. But
it's a great way to hedge your vacation, and if you have kids going to school over there overseas, which is a lot of people do these days, they go on these exchange programs.
Right.
It's an absolutely wonderful way to avoid the volatility. You can lock yourself in now.
Well, you're locking your expenses in. That's what I love about it. You're locking your expenses in. The thing is, what we have here, and this is pretty intense, folks. You have the euro. Right at its highs, man. This euro wants to go break this 125.37.
Absolutely. I mean, this thing could go back to 139 very easily.
That's the swing point. And the thing that's going to be wild, though, if in fact that's where the euro's going and the yen's going to, a buck, guess what, folks? This dollar index is going to be down at 70.
That's
Forget
right.
80.
Gold's going to be at a new high.
Oh, huge. You stay right there, folks. Andy and I are coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 306. NASDAQ was up 112. S&P's up 36. We're coming right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. agenda.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. We are talking markets. And, of course, don't forget, every Tuesday, Thursday, right here at TFNN, folks, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. You can pick up Andy no matter where you are in the world. Just go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV, or go to YouTube. Just pull up TFNN Corp. And you're going to see right there, subscribe. Each and every show that comes on, you're going to get updated right on your cell phone. Inside these commodity markets out here today, cocoa caught a little bid. That was up 2.4%. Cattle was up 1.6%. We had the crude up 1.3%. Lean hogs took it on the chin. That was down 1.3%. So,
keep your eyes on those agricultural commodities, Tom. You know, we're going through the March-May roll period and all the futures now.
Okay.
Corn, soybeans, wheat, sugar, coffee, cocoa, cotton, orange juice, all those things.
Yeah.
And as we've been saying, you know, the dollar is definitely shaping up, and these inflationary numbers, CPI yesterday, PPI today, they're definitely shaping up to tell us that there's something brewing here. Keep your eyes on
those soybeans are right at the high. Look at that soybean, right? Yeah.
1027 is the level. We closed at around 1024 today. So that's doing well. Corn is doing well. I mean, you know, corn is up at 368. You got resistance there at 369. These things are trading very close to levels where they could break to the upside. And we have the uncertainty of the planting season.
And you're coming into a good season, good time of the year for this to happen, right? This is not, yeah, right.
Yeah, there's a couple of reasons why this is going on. Number one, you got really dry conditions down in Argentina.
Okay.
Which is you know, soybeans, corn. You know, that's the other thing is a lot of weather models are showing a development of a La Nina pattern, and La Nina is a drought pattern. So we could be seeing, you know, some buying off the back of that. We're also seeing, you know, wheat hasn't done the same, but I like wheat. I like the action. The Kansas City wheat versus the Chicago wheat spread is up to around 20 cents.
Now, is Kansas City, is that the winter wheat, or is that something different?
That's the hard red winter. Well, they're both winter wheats.
Okay.
The Chicago is the soft red winter wheat.
I see.
The Kansas City is the hard red winter wheat. And in the United States, most bread manufacturers price off the Kansas City price. Now, the trading market is the Chicago Board of Trade, but the hedging market is the Kansas City wheat. So you get less volatility there. I mean, you get less liquidity in the Kansas City. But Kansas City wheat, when it trades at a premium, you know, the norm of the premium is like 20 to 30 cents. It kind of indicates a strong wheat market.
I see.
When it's at a discount or a low premium, it's kind of bearish for wheat.
Okay.
So we've seen it go from a discount a few months ago to a premium, to the norm. And that's a good sign. You know, this is lining up to be a very interesting period for commodities.
Now, Andy, what happens with, you know, I know, you know, all these commodities, you get big storehouses of commodities. So winter wheat, let's picture this winter wheat right here. When big companies are buying it, are they buying what's in the storehouse and then they're going to take this winter wheat and put it in the storehouse? Or are they actually trying to buy this crop that's coming out of the ground?
Well, what they do is, you know, there's two markets here. There's the physical market and there's the derivatives market. When they buy all the time. In bear markets, they're hand to mouth, all right? So they buy the physical as they need it. But when they perceive that the prices could appreciate,
yes,
they start hedging. And you see more liquidity coming into these futures contracts. Now, since the last 5 years have been bumper crops, any purchasing manager in the grains has said to themselves, you know what, the prices are going lower. I'm going to get criticized if I buy and then the prices are lower and I should have bought at a lower price, right? But when the markets start to move to the upside, they tend to rush. That's why at peaks, you know, back in 2008, 2011, you had more wheat hedging than ever before.
Yeah, no, I got a 10-year up right now, folks, and if you see this, this is pretty intense. So in 2012, wheat was $9.47.
Right.
And that has been going down since then. But this is pretty cool because I can see now the real question is you get a slight U-turn and, you know,
if you can put a 20-year chart
up,
I
can, yeah.
What you'll see is that the lows have got progressively higher. And that's really interesting. I'll put that up.
No, I have it. I got it right here.
Okay. I mean,
I can see that. Yep.
And that's not just wheat, Tom. It's corn, it's soybeans, it's sugar, it's everything.
Yeah, that makes sense too. I mean,
demographics, man.
Right.
More people with more money looking for finite goods.
This is quite a base inside this wheat market, though. You can see that spike. Well, 553 is the next. It did spike there in what, July of 2017. That was last July.
That was on the nervousness over the drought conditions in the Dakotas and Montana.
Okay.
So we had a little spike there. But if we really do get a prolonged La Nina problems with the crops this year, forget about $5. You see this thing at 10.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
You're right.
And you'll see soybeans at $17, $19, $20 a bushel. You'll see corn up, you know, button up about $8. You know, these are doubles from here. So
and that would be without even the dollar getting weaker. And
that has nothing to do
bottom
with the
line, yeah.
Right.
So that would be the tsunami coming in if in fact
that would be the cherry on top of inflation.
Yeah, interesting. All right.
You know? So I'm keeping my eyes I mean, I think we have inflationary pressures, no question about it. But I think that, you know, when you get these things to take off, commodities take off to the upside on supply problems.
Right.
Supply problems always cause the biggest moves. And this is an area where, hey, 5 straight years of bumper crops, we haven't had any problems in a half a decade. That's a very long streak.
And there's, of course, what also happens, too, is that Andy's explained this to us many times, too, folks, is that when you look around the world, all the dictator-like countries, the bottom line, they better make sure they get enough wheat to feed people, or then you have a problem. Right?
That's exactly right. Wheat is the most, you know, if you ask 9 out of 10 people tell you say, what's the most political commodity? They'll tell you, oh, it's oil. But it's not. It's wheat through history. Right. Because if you can't feed your people, you can't hold power. Right. You can do anything to people, but you take away their food and they're going to revolt.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
The French Revolution. Hey, even the Arab Spring started as a bread riot back in 2010. Look at where the wheat price was in 2008.
Yeah.
It filtered through. People went wild. They were rioting in the streets of Tunisia, in Cairo. Why? Because of bread.
Yeah, no, I can see that. You know, you know, because it's a very small amount of people that are controlling a huge amount of people. So
exactly.
Yeah, you get hungry, and it's like you figure you're going to pack it in
got
anyway.
nothing to lose if
you
you're
don't have
starving.
much to lose. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So, you know, commodities, Tom, it's, to me, the place to be right now. You know, I'm always a fan of commodities, but I look at the market, you know, very objectively, and there's times to be bearish, there's times to be bullish. A lot of the signals I'm seeing here are very, very bullish.
No, I think we got a bull. So silver, we hadn't talked since Tuesday, and silver finally caught that bid yesterday,
Silver
man.
did catch
About
the bid.
time, right?
I need to see this sucker above 17.70 and a half. I need to see it challenge 18.16. I think we get the dollar cracking lower. You're going to see that.
Yeah. No,
Very quick.
Hey.
By the way, take a look at silver on a longer-term chart and compare it to where it was in March of 2016. The developing pattern looks very similar, and that year it went to 21 bucks.
Oh, 21. I'll take 21. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Folks, Andy's going to be coming up in 20 minutes right here at TFNN. Andy, thanks so much, man. You have a great one, safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show.
Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We had the Dow finished up 306, NASDAQ up 112, S&P's up 38. We'll come right back.
It's a special month at TFNN, and with market volatility back, we've decided to hold an open house in our Tiger's Den. For this month only, you can get a full 30 days of Tiger's Den membership without paying anything. The Tiger's Den is our interactive chat room where you can chat with other tigers and tigresses along with the TFNN hosts during each of their programs. For all of the details and to start your 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den today, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this deal is gone.
Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
You don't buy into that nonsense, do you? You know you can't time the markets. I didn't. And in 2006, I set out on a mission to do just that. I began by surrounding myself with the greats like Tom O'Brien, Larry Pesavento, David White, and Basil Chapman. I read countless books and even looked to the moon and planets for answers. Now, we both know that trading is 80% mental, so I learned the exact tools that Tony Robbins uses to overcome fear. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability. And last March, the folks at Timers Digest began tracking my newsletter signals, which through January 18th, 2018, placed me as the #1 gold timer for that exact time frame. Now, I can't officially be recognized until Timers Digest has a full year of signals, but clearly I've learned how to time the markets, and I'd like to teach you how to do that as well. Subscribers to Mastering Probability gain access to my live and archive workshops where I show you the exact same patterns that earned me this #1 ranking. If you're looking for great market calls and an education, sign up for Mastering Probability today at TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Shake Shack. So we have more numbers that are coming out. Shake Shack closed at $41.21. This right now, so the low for the year is 30, the high is 47. This is trading at 40.05, so you're down $1.37. Let's just see where this is setting up. So Oh, yeah, this is way, holy cow. This is down from 2015 is a $96 stock. Okay, so let's see what they have to say number-wise. Earnings per share, estimate was 6 cents. They made 10. So they get that number in there. They, sales, 93.1 million. Their operating margin is 25.2%. They see fiscal revenue this coming year. They had a range of 423 million to 472. Now they've upped that 444 to 448. That's not bad. It's not bad. Let me see. I want to see how many places they actually have. So they have 3,500 employees, and a big number of employees, that's for sure. Revenue-wise, so they did an IPO. Yeah, see, the IPO, they're down from the IPO, that's for sure. No, IPO they're up from. They did their IPO, they did at $21. The secondary, they did at 60. So it was the secondary folks that got taken here. Revenue-wise, pretty good. You know, bottom line is that 5 years ago they were doing 118 million. Now they're doing 457. So that's not a bad acceleration. CBS. Let's go take a look at CBS. CBS closed at $56.74. The low for the year is 50. The high is 70. This is trading at 57. Not much there. This is still in a consolidation. So let's see what they have to say. Their revenue, the estimate was 3.71 billion. They took in 3.9. Earnings per share, the estimate was $1.11. They took in $1.15. Not a bad number. That's the bottom line. One of the big numbers out here, no doubt, SN is sleep number, BR. This is pretty intense, man. I knew there was some reason that so many people are getting into mattresses, because there's a huge amount of companies, new companies that are coming in with mattresses, folks. Mattresses in the box. Everyone wants to basically sell mattresses, and I can see why when you look at this sleep number. So sleep number, the low for the year is $20. The high is $40.72. This closed at $36.75. It's trading at 41. And if we take a look at these numbers, you're going to see some decent numbers here. Their comp sales. So check this out. They had an estimate of comp sales of 3.2%. They're coming in at 12%. That is one big number. The earnings per share estimate was 19 cents. They're coming in at 39 cents. That is also a monster number. And if we go over to, yeah, there's no doubt. Let's look at this for a second. That's what they're saying. We'll go take a look at a few others inside the mattress market, because let's go look at Tempur-Pedic. So TPX. Let's see if that's catching a bid. This is Sealy Tempur-Pedic. This closed at $56. This is trading still 56. They come out with their numbers on the 22nd. Yeah, this is the difference here. This company, chart-wise, is nothing like Sleep Number. Earnings. Let me just see the gross revenue on this. So the gross revenue here. Yeah, see, this is interesting. So watch this. This is Tempur-Pedic, which I'm sure many of us know, because when you look at the advertising aspect, Tempur-Pedic seems like they used to be all over the place. Sleep Number is definitely all over the place right now, and Tempur-Pedic still has quite a bit of it. But if we look at Tempur-Pedic, the numbers, the gross numbers, this is what you have. $3 billion in 2014. In 2018, $2.9 billion. So your correlation is flat to lower. And then if we go back over to, whoops, SNBR, and take a look at this correlation, you're going to see that it's dramatically different. They're probably taking all their business. 300 million more. They started at 2014, 1.2 billion. They are at 1.5 now, so big number. What we did have is that we had all these 13F filings yesterday, and one of the big ones that bottom line did get some press. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett bailed out of IBM. Complete bailout too, by the way. If I bring this up and you take a look at it, what you're going to see is the filing as of December 31st. He had sold 34,978,000 shares. As of December 31st, he only had 2 million left. I expect those are probably gone. That's the bottom line. So let's just look. I'm just curious. I want to bring this back. So we got to look at November, December, October, November, December. That's what we'd want to look at. So October. There it is there. So starting in October, you have a price point of 147. You got a high of 162. So here's your range. Yeah, your range is from 162 to 147. So bottom line is that I'm sure he's making plenty of money on other things, but that is saying it looks to me like, yeah, he basically got out of Dodge. And, the bottom line is that this is still, that topped out in 2013 at 215. Goes down to 116. Let me just see. They pay... Well, yeah, he was getting a gross yield out of it. He was getting right now that at this particular price point, they pay 3.8%. So he was getting a yield out of it. It's surprising. It's surprising, though, that that isn't down a lot more. What did happen out here on the positive for Apple, the news out there was that he bought more Apple. Well, he didn't, who's ever running that fund right now. He bought an additional 31 million shares of Apple. Right now, he owns 3.34% of the outstanding shares of Apple, or 169,527,000 shares. Don't forget, folks, I'll be coming right back, of course, for the next few minutes, and then our man, Mr. Andy Hecht's going to be coming up. And don't forget, all the program at TFNN, 8 o'clock in the morning, 6 in the afternoon. TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Coming right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And if we go over to the gold market, take a look at the GLD out here. You know, you're coming into tonight. Bottom line is that the GLD, which is the ETF structure, Street Tracks Trust, we're trading at 128.38. We had nice volume out here. You did 16 million yesterday. We did 7 today. If we take this and we put this on a weekly, what you're going to see is that you're coming into the swing high with that had 45.9 million. That we've done 35. That's a good situation, folks, because what you're doing is that you're coming into the swing high. You do have an expansion of volume. The last swing high that we took it out, but we failed on price. It was 45 million, which was the week of January 26th, rather. We were going into 41 million. So that's a nice indication. You pushed into the high, you got over the high, you had the volume, and you failed on price. That's what we had done on the week of the 26th. We backed down again, we're back up again, and this has every indication it only needs 10 million shares in order to basically have higher volume than the last peak. And what I expect you're going to see is that we are actually going to go for this, and more than likely we're going to be going for it tomorrow morning, during the whole day. The reason I'm saying that, it has everything to do with the yen as well as the euro. The yen is still breaking down. Right now, it's at its lows. It's 106.14. That's saying it wants to go to 1. You go to 1 and the yen, let me tell you something, gold's going to explode. You know, we've been there before. That's when gold was, you know, up at some of its highs. Simultaneously, though, what we didn't have the last time is that you didn't have the euro also getting stronger versus the U.S. dollar. Now, this time we have both. The euro right now is ready to break its last high of 125.37. That was the high that was generated on the 25th. So we're talking the same weeks. Guess what? You're talking a Friday, big action. You stay right there, folks. Got our man, Mr. Andy Heck, coming up next. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize that. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Great night, safe night. Look forward to speaking right back here tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.